In this Advancing Science lab introduction, we'll be looking at our pendulum motion lab. Using the pendulum motion apparatus in the associated lab, students gain hands-on experience with the concept of cyclic or periodic motion, experimental observations, time measurement, calculating averages, basic data graphing, and the concept of kinetic and potential energy. Here's equipment that is included in the lab kit. It includes the pendulum assemblies, assorted pendulum bobs, stopwatches, and if desired, vernier motion sensors and LabQuest data acquisition units. There are 6 complete assemblies in the lab kit. Here's some video clips of a swinging pendulum bob. Not very exciting, but yet there's a lot of physics involved. But don't worry, you don't have to delve into the physics unless you want to. Multiple qualitative experiments can be conducted. In this experiment, we verify that pendulums of equal mass and equal length have the same swing period. Tests can be run side by side with students comparing results, or stopwatches can be used to collect quantitative data. In this experiment, the effect of different release angles is investigated. We can see the period of the pendulum is independent of the release angle. In this experiment, 2 different pendulum bob masses are used. We can see the swing period is independent of the pendulum mass. In this experiment, the effect of pendulum length is assessed. In this case, the swing periods are different. The shorter pendulum swings faster. Stopwatches can be used to measure the swing time. Here the time it takes to make 3 complete swings is measured. Students can determine the swing period by dividing the measured time by 3. This approach minimizes errors introduced by starting and stopping the stopwatch. Vernier motion sensors and LabQuest data units can be used if quantitative data is desired. Here we can see the LabQuest collecting the data. The time between the peaks tells us the swing period. The highest peak on a velocity curve tells us the velocity of the bob at the bottom of the swing, where all of the energy is kinetic energy. Where the velocity curve passes through 0 tells us the bob is at the top of the swing. Here the velocity is 0 and the energy is all potential energy. A comprehensive lab document is provided, as well as an introductory slide presentation describing the basics of pendulum motion. Check out this lab and others at the Advancing Science website.